Wop, 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 wop. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to low energy. No, not low energy.
On Earth.
I almost fucked that up.
That was that's too much energy to be low energy, anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
It is Bearded Ramblings, or Beard Ramblings, as it is also known.
Oh, we got two beards today.
That's true. So we can use the plural.
Well, I mean, bearded's not really plural, but that's okay.
Beards would be plural. It's true. Yeah.
Yes.
But you we wouldn't have called ourselves Beards Rambling. It makes no sense.
I still like the nod to the reduced beard levels in the title anyway, so that's good.
And you can tell it's temporary. Like, the actual name is literally just behind it. It's just I'll move it aside when I finally grow my beard back out.
Yeah. Not only is it probably exactly that in OBS, but it also look. I like how you made it look like you just like taped a piece of paper over top of the
I
sign.
looked for tape. I looked for like a sort of PNG duct tape, and I would just have like really
Yeah.
crudely drawn beard
That
on
would
it.
have been good.
I couldn't
Yeah.
find it.
It's okay. It still looks like a piece of paper that you like sticky noted on or something.
Slap it on there.
I went to the school. I went to the school supply room
those,
and just just took
Yeah,
it
those,
out.
you know those like rolled label things they have.
Yeah,
It looks like that.
using your first bake sale or something.
Right.
Elf looks like they're having a bit of a flashback there to Nom. Elf's here.
There's just a really no. I'm outside and there's just a really loud car for a second. So
Oh, we didn't hear it.
I know. Yeah. Just it was.
I heard a bunch
yeah,
of screaming and a tractor sound, but not a car.
interesting.
Mickey.
Splorch.
Mickey is below Elf there, by the way. You may have remembered him from songs and stories.
He's hiding down there.
He is a bottom. It is official. Clip, chip that. Clip it.
Yep, I'm a bottom.
He's right down there at the bottom.
Ladies.
we do have. Hold that thought there, Krendar, because we do have something about Mickey that we I want to show everyone. He's been a very sweet boy to the potential future mates of in his life. Yes, but until then, we should get the shilling.
Spicy.
Yeah, don't worry, it's all YouTube friendly. I think
That was shilling. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, that was his shilling. You're welcome. We have a stream goal. Anything given will be divvied up between Krendar and I. And as you well know by now, Final Fantasy is not just the name of the game, but we've been buying off several, almost all of them at this point now, because you guys have been fucking amazing. Look how quickly that blue bar filled up. This has been like, what, less than a month since I started doing this? It's insane how generous you guys have been. Also, the straw poll is now closed. You guys want me to stay the course and wait until at the very end to buy the remake of 7. So what I might do is, after all these other games are buyed up, I might just wait until it's on sale around about Christmas and snag it up then. Because 80 seems like a bit much. Like, I don't have unlimited amount of money. In fact, as you all know, I'm kind of going through a bit of a bill. Companies knocking at my door, wondering where their fucking pay is. So I don't have it. But everything else we'll get.
You say this like it's a new, different thing.
Sometimes, actually, up to this, it looked like finances were going well. Then, hi, this is your electric bill. Well, let's have a look. Oh, that's a big number.
Dear.
That's a big old number. Half of it's paid off now, right now. So, but it is now technically due. So that's
You don't need
also
electricity.
bad.
You just need, I don't know.
I'll create a giant wind farm and just harness my own electricity.
That Irish
You live
wind
in
is known for
You live in
something.
Ireland. Just run everything on potato batteries. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Irish wind is what they call Lev when he's been eating too much chili.
Oh, I don't need chili to be giving you some wind. Wonder if I could go Barter Town and channel the farts into like a big battery, and you just see the turbine slowly going. The first carbon neutral podcast. You know.
I don't know if I'd call that carbon neutral.
Well, it's at least off the grid. You could say that. Other than that, don't forget. All right, let's wrap up Les Chill so we can get into Le Content. Down below is everyone's links. You all know this by now. You'll find links to Krendar, Elf. I put your Twitter down there because you're often trying to show off your artwork. And Mickey, your channel is down there too.
Cool.
Also, don't forget that if you want to become a member of our watch party, you have to subscribe over on Twitch, and then you'll be able to join us for twice a month, starting this month. We're going to watch not this time. On Wednesday, we're going to watch some Dragon Ball Z over on Discord. And I don't know what we're doing at the end of the month. Whoever is in charge, I think Raisin recently joined, so she gets the remote next, so she gets to choose what we want. But yeah, it'll be good. All right, that's it. That's all done. I did my duty. Can I be retired, please? I want to see me family again.
On- Retirement, Godsman. Only in death does duty end.
You'll be shuffled off to a world where you can't speak the local language and be told to farm, even though you have no skill in farming.
Yep.
Like,
And that's a good ending for a guardsman.
I hear that a lot in Space Marine.
hmm
When you're really bad at playing Space Marine, you hear that phrase a lot.
Only in death
does
does
duty end.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they say when you get killed or something?
It's one of the things that they say.
I don't remember.
There's like there's a few things that cycle through.
That is a popular proverb in 40K setting. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm currently reading through a novel that is titled after that.
Nice.
The book is called Only in Death.
However, it's important to point out that so in the 41st millennium, in the 40K setting, that's not always true. You know, your soul might not be quite ready to go yet. Maybe it'll get pulled back into this mortal plane, you know, whether you like it or not.
Actually, I could see somebody doing a meme like "Only in death does duty end," and then it's like laughs in Dreadnought.
Yeah, exactly.
I got one better. Only in death does duty end unless you're a named character.
that too.
Better then because servitors.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. And then you have to ask: Are they brain dead or are they aware? And sometimes I think that they might be. Sometimes they're written as
they're
they're
aware in there, and they just don't have any control anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Just...
I remember.
Also,
well,
I just wanted to put in a quick reminder. I don't know anybody here who's played Warhammer 40K Mechanicus turn-based strategy game, but you have servitors as a unit you get in that game. And you are literally rewarded when the servitors get destroyed. That's how expendable they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just expendable, you want them to die.
Wow.
And when they die, they give a
Excellent game, though, by the way.
Amazing sound design.
There are very few Warhammer games where you play specifically as only the tech priests and nobody else. And that is that game.
We've got some 40K stuff to look at tonight for sure.
Yeah.
Let's on that note.
The Emperor.
For the Emperor, indeed. For that note, let's have a gander down. I've got so many. Here we are. Get to your stuff in a minute, Mickey. But seeing that we're talking about 40K.
Cool.
Oh, and if you notice your screens, if your camera's occasionally going, that's because my screen doesn't like when I don't have it up constantly. I'll try to find a workaround eventually, but until then, you'll just clip in and out of existence. So, saying that more for the chat. Honestly, it won't make a difference to you guys. Yeah, let's see. Screen on. Yeah, and we press play. Play. This is the gameplay footage for Space Marine 2.
Hell yeah. Gameplay trailer 2.
Major Sarkana, what's your status?
I'm ready.
We've lost a lot of men, out of heavy rounds, but we're still in the fight.
We're coming to you now.
They're plotting something. What motive
That looks like
will
some
these
nids to
creatures
me.
have to attack this
Yeah,
facility?
we're gonna be knitting it up.
Yeah.
Already the gargoyles by the trillions. Well, there's at least probably two
they
or
do.
three. Yes, they do. Great. The lens flares are cool and all, but I hope you could switch. I can like lower it and higher it.
I'm almost predicting there's going to be at least one part where you get like a heavy bolter and you're just mowing down clouds of gargoyles.
Oh, I'm not spoiling anything.
In the game, I mean, I'm not talking about the trailer. In the game in general.
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
I believe you mean adversary.
You will pay, you rotten carcasses!
I love the sound effect on the bolter. Sounds very boltery. Very DACA.
Eviscerate this abomination!
I like how they changed his voice.
The spores
Yeah, he did change his voice.
Yeah, I mean, no, it makes sense. This is, he now has, I think, 4 studs on him, and he only has 2 studs in the first game. So this is about 200 years in the future. So
Plus, also, yeah, 200 years in the future. Plus, also, isn't he now one of the
Primaris. Yep,
Yeah,
he's a
Primaris
Primaris.
now, so that
Yeah,
that could
I
change your
think
voice
they're-
too. I would imagine if they're bulking you up even more.
I'm sure
But-
it could.
Elf, what does that gun remind you of there?
I can't
Better
tell
see it with
personally.
That's the bridge.
Yeah.
Or you mean the
no
one in the
way through.
distance?
Get into
Yes.
assault position by the bridge.
I don't know, but it looks anti-orbital to me.
It's exactly all the orbital.
I don't
Here
know
we
what the
go.
fuck it's called, but
Come forth and be slaughtered.
okay, yeah. But I'm talking about the clouds of the flying gargoyles ones too.
No.
There's gonna be that in the game at some point. I guarantee it.
Well, you'll probably be in a Valkyrie again, or maybe in a convoy this time. It'll be like Rain of Fire.
Yeah, you're like maybe you're flying in Valkyrie and you've got like a heavy bolter like hard point on it that you're manning to defend it from the incoming swarm.
But you do that in the first game with the Orc Flyboys. They're coming around at your convoy.
Yeah, but it's gonna be different with the gargoyles. It's gonna be a bigger swarm of expendable little gnats, basically.
Yeah, hopefully they take fewer hits and there's just more of them for scale and scope. You know?
Oh, they'll die in like one bolt round each. I'm sure, but you're hosing them down with the lead hose of it because there's going to be thousands of them.
But
According to that miniature that they're showing in the background there, Titus is a lieutenant now.
but he was,
What was it? Well, he was captain before, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he was demoted in a way to like preserve him because
Well-
the Inquisition grabbed him at the end of the game.
Yeah. Well,
Which is curious,
he
actually,
was-
because the Inquisition grabs him, and then 200 years pass, and now he's back in service. So, like, what
right.
happened in between,
Exactly.
other than a
He was
demotion?
exactly- Well, he was interesting before anyway. In the first one, he's really just like, think for yourself, which is really weird for him to say as an ultramarine.
That's not very ultramarine. Yeah.
No.
It is correct though, because when Gulliman comes back, he's like, "Yeah, so about this whole codex, it's a suggestion. You don't have to base your entire personality around it."
You guys really shouldn't be treating this like a
Right.
religion. Oh, wait, shit. Never mind, too late.
I think I might be responsible for a
Yeah.
few fuck ups. He's the Logar of the
Yeah.
loyalists.
All right, my sons. I need to ask you why everybody's been calling you Codex Cuddlers while I've been gone.
I have many questions.
But the book says I wrote the book. But the book says.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see them correcting him on what it says.
The Codex Astartes said, okay.
We revere the Codex more than the man who wrote it now.
Yes, that's very 40k. They would literally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the tech priests and how the fuck did tech priests get convinced that invention is heresy? I tell you how they did. Chaos tricked them into thinking that. That's how.
Zinch plays the long game.
He does. He's weakened the tech priest by tricking them into thinking that everything that's been invented now is what's good, and all new inventions are heresy.
Yeah.
So here is our
Here we
sweep.
go.
Here's this one thing that Mickey did.
Oh my god.
This is. I hope this is not the one you were talking about earlier for the ladies, because I
No.
do not like the mix of that idea and this title.
No, this one's for the men.
You fucking talking about, man? I fucking gotta go to the.
Wait, why the hell isn't it playing? Oh no. No, hold on. There we go. God, my computer's struggling in this heat.
You fucking talking about, man? I fucking gotta go to the bathroom. Let me go to the fucking bathroom, man. I really gotta take a crap. My stomach, it's painful, man. It's gonna come out. I don't have time to wait in line. Just let me go to the bathroom. Jesus fucking Christ. A man has to take a shit. Let him do it. Let him go to the bathroom. I paid $4.35 for this piece of shit. Let me go to the bathroom. For God's sake.
God damn it,
Let
McDonald's.
me go to the fucking bathroom.
And the Oscar goes to.
That was a thing. What inspired that?
It's part of the thing I was doing. I edited and I never finised.
I'm proud of my response down there. Shame how we treat our Vietnam
Consider
vets.
diapers. Oh yeah, I like that.
No,
Can't
that's
believe what we as a society has done to this gentleman.
this is what I wanted to show you, motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
It's just like a week or so ago.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That would have been
Ooh.
the perfect accompaniment, except it probably would have gotten the video taken down.
It would have. You'd have needed like a kazoo version or
Have to find a
something.
free, horrible copy.
Oh, a kazoo version would have been glorious too. Being played by him while he's doing it, just kazoo sticking out of his mouth.
I think that'd probably be really hard to do.
Not impossible.
No,
This
but
reminds
hard.
me of who was that guy who claimed that he did 1,000 push-ups every day?
Oh, that was Howard Bloom.
Howard Bloom.
Yeah,
Howard
TJ's
Bloom.
friend.
It turned out they were just like little tiny micro push-ups.
No, he would just do half of one, then stay up on at the top
No.
part and start vibrating.
Yeah. That's what I meant by micro ones. Like
Yeah,
a 1 centimeter
no one had
push-up.
taught him how to do it, so he thought that was a push-up, and he had done it for decades.
Each vibration was one push-up, right?
Yeah. He told TJ this for years, that like he does it every morning, and then they finally did a documentary on him, and this is how he did it, and he just lifts himself up and goes, "Boo!"
Yeah. Where the hell did he get that weird? How does a human being not know how push-ups work? Have you never seen people doing push-ups in a movie or a TV show before?
Last time I can remember, I saw TJ literally like piss himself laughing because he had heard the
that
story
wasn't a
for
push-up
years.
either.
No, I just like literally anyone has never seen anyone else do a push-up.
Right?
Oh my
How is that
God.
possible?
I don't.
I remember
How?
how embarrassing it was. I remember when I was watching Drunken Peasants episode 1000, they had all the people over there, and they were starting to see like how many push-ups certain people could do.
Oh yeah.
And it was just embarrassing.
But push-ups are actually pretty hard, to be honest.
They are. They are. No
Yeah,
fairness.
but the low numbers they were putting out, it was like, oh god,
Yeah,
this is the real cringe right here.
I'll never insult anyone on their weight if they're like clearly like able to, if they're clearly like something's not weight, they're like lack of ability. But at the exact same time, I can also mock them if they're also horrible people. Exhibit A.
Oh well, he's not trying to do anything about it, so. Wow, I didn't know he danced like such an angel.
Look at that physique, my god.
Did his nipples just explode?
Random dog and a horse.
It's Dog and Pony Show. I like his caveman shirt. Ah,
Oh.
why?
He looks like Eaton Klein there.
Right? I was actually sitting here thinking, who does he look like? And that was it. You nailed it exactly.
There's a reason he doesn't dance on camera anymore. Even he can't avoid the mockery.
I was gonna say, there's no way he's that self-aware. You can't fool me. Also, Mickey, just Troy Doe wants to know if your "Let Me Poop" video was that Arby's you had in that bag.
No, that was McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw the art.
I couldn't
cheap
tell.
for
I
Arby's.
said McDonald's as part of my joke, but I was just saying.
I
First time I
know.
went to McDonald's in like 4 years.
Hold on, what's that upper right-hand corner suggested video that looks like a Persona thing?
That's Persona. It's the lift weights and it'll change your life. It's a great. It's the
You
I've
will?
never heard of
the
that.
the workout version of the of it. It's pretty great. I have no idea what the lyrics are. It's all in Japanese, but the fucking bop is brilliant, and that's why when I started playing the latest Persona game, I was like, I know this song. They've just changed the
Oh,
lyrics, and it's just it's just the same thing over and over
The
again.
Persona games have incredible music.
Okay, let's watch one more trailer, and then we will get on to one of our topics of the evening. And we have one trailer here we need to see. I only watched a tiny bit of it, but it looked so promising. The Barbie movie! Fuck yeah, I can't wait to watch this. Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie, Will Ferrell.
Ryan Gosling was an amazing choice.
Feet.
Nah,
Hey, Barbie.
it's like her feet are still plastic.
Can I come to
That
your
makes
house
sense.
today?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
So pink. This is aggressively pink.
It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever. You guys
I think they're all dead and this is heaven.
Or hell.
Some things have been happening that might be related. Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground. What do I have to do? I have to go to the real world.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Or you can know the truth about the universe.
What's with
Choice is now yours.
the fairy meth mother?
Oh, that's. Oh, I know what that is. That's remember when you'd give like a little girl a Barbie and she gives her her first haircut and puts her like.
Oh,
in...
okay.
Yeah, this is the end result.
Oh, and there's paint splatters on the dress and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Get it.
This is abused Barbie. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Barbie as she the eldest Barbie, the one that's seen the fucking real shit of the world.
To want to know. Okay? Do it again.
She married G.I. Joe 50 times.
You know, I never thought I would want to see a Barbie movie, but I kind of want to see this.
I know, right?
I'm very excited.
This actually looks good.
The real world.
Oh,
What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
And yeah. All right, question.
yeah.
That's impossible.
Do you think that when Ken entered the real world, he suddenly grew gonads, or
He
we know
grew
he doesn't
3
actually have any?
sizes that day.
That's a great question.
because we know he is obviously the
Right,
proverbial
right,
Ken
right,
doll after all.
Mm.
Right, of course.
But that would also apply to Barbie too. Like, is it all?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
that's true.
I'm sure that they addressed that. In
Oh.
The movie.
Wait, there's some-
Barbie's like, why do I suddenly have a new hole in my body?
Probably
wait, hold on. Why do you have several? Like, where they're gonna have to take a
Two,
poop for
actually.
the first time. They're gonna have to go to the toilet. Yeah. Oh, whoa. What's that smell? I don't know, but
Oh,
I
that's
feel
gonna-
weird down there.
They're gonna freak out the first time they have to poop. Yeah. What is this
Oh.
nasty thing that just fell out of me?
like the
If this got throw it away. This could mean extremely weird things for our world.
This would be catastrophic.
I
Oh,
will.
no, he's in it?
Will Ferrell's in
God
it.
damn it.
Oh,
That ruins things.
No one rests.
He looks like a mixture of Trump and himself from Elf.
I think they need. This man needs to stick to voice acting. Whenever he's in a live action movie like this, they always have him be the same character over and over and over again, and I don't like that character.
That's all he does
Yeah,
is
they-
like the obnoxious, like.
Oh, yeah.
to
Although I
describe.
think I
That's
didn't
what a lot
actually
of
see
people do
Anchorman,
for
but my understanding is he was different in that one.
Oh,
He was
I
actually good
loved
there.
Anchorman. It's my favorite
Anchorman's
Ron
comedy.
Burgundy was evidently a pretty fun character, but like
Yes.
90% of his other characters are just the same thing over and over
I think
again.
Anchorman is kind of similar, but it's better and it's more
Yes.
contained.
It's
It's
got,
not as,
it at
like-
least has some personality to it.
Yeah.
He's
He's
got
still an obnoxious dumbass,
He-
but
better writing
There's
and
a
shit.
specific theme next to for it, so
Mm.
yeah, I feel like you're right. It is different from the other like persona. It's just almost
Yeah.
the same.
Until this doll.
he was very good with. Wasn't he Megamind?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good as Megamind. He was good in
Humans.
Lego
only have
Movie
one end.
in his little brief appearances there.
Start raining.
I'll tell you
Sounds like
one.
Forever.
Adventure and shit going on here.
I'll tell you one that I really like from him. He's the main bad guy in the Lego Movie, and he's very good at that.
That's what I was just mentioning. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was good there.
I may end up picking up thunder on my mic. Sorry if I do.
That's fair.
No
Very,
worries.
very metal.
Wow.
No
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
And I need a clicky pen?
No.
A sharp thing?
No.
There he is. Doctor!
Somebody get security.
Hold on, that doesn't make any sense because he knows Barbie, and Barbie has been a doctor since the 80s. So so that doesn't make any sense.
I think that does come up in this movie as well.
She should have the ability. Yeah.
They did a good job of not showing us the whole movie in the trailer,
Mm.
which is awesome.
Yeah, that's true. And I have to say, Harley Quinn did a good job in this movie.
Yep.
I am so excited to see Margot Robbie in this. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
did you see the part
I
there when
legitimately want to see this. Sorry,
when
what?
they're going down Venice Beach and on the rollerblades? I watched. That was actually what got me really hooked on this because I saw behind the scenes on Twitter. They uploaded like the making of in that scene, and she's there rollerblading down the beach. And all these kids start following her, and she's like, "Come on, everyone, let's follow Barbie!" And she's just got like 12 kids, like all following her on the roller skate, just going down. And I'm like,
That's adorable.
"Wait, was that scripted?" And apparently, some were, and some
not.
weren't.
Huh. So
It just became
random
a
people just joined in.
yeah. So
Interesting.
and yeah, Margot just rolled with it, literally rolled with it because she was on Blade. So yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I want to see this film. It looks like it looks like a
Pied
dumb
Piper
film.
down the place. Yeah.
Well, if kids are going to follow anything, it's going to be a toy, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, let's.
Seriously though, like Greta Gerwig, great job. I mean, I did not expect there to be so much quality in this. I love it.
It's suddenly getting really dark out here. This is pretty neat.
Cool.
I also love the designs, the visual design of everything in Barbie world. Like it was so good.
I thought it'd be worse.
Oh,
I'm
are
not
they gonna
gonna
play
see it.
that song at any point?
They did during the trailer. I had to cut it off. That
Aqua.
yeah,
Ah,
Yeah.
it'd be a bit crazy not to.
yeah. Obviously, they'd have to have the Aqua song in there, right?
But it's been altered.
I saw a list of music that was going to be in it, and it looks like it's going to be some really good music.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here's our
Frog hand.
yeah.
Here.
Y'all
see?
Y'all remember, Kevin? Y'all remember?
Y'all,
This is all he does.
y'all remember?
Look at the amount of videos he's put out. 1,518.
Man, he's gonna
dedicated.
catch up to me at one of these days.
Oops. Huh?
Say it. Say it. Say it.
He doesn't have any subtitles.
It's a frog hand, y'all.
Yeah, it's a frog hand.
I just noticed apparently YouTube has put in a podcast section in the channel content.
Yep, I have
Studio
no
thingy?
idea what that's about, and I'm too scared to
neither.
fuck around with it.
I wouldn't either.
Oh. Yo. Gonna get carpal tunnel if he keeps that up. Bad risk.
Yeah. I'm watching. I just don't know what I'm seeing.
I don't think
One of those
anyone does.
silent pictures, you know? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is very unlike him. In some ways, and very like him in other ways.
Very Sundance-esque, you know, Cannes Film Festival.
Also,
what does it
am
mean?
I imagining things just because I haven't seen him in a while, or has he been losing weight?
He has lost weight. I thought that too. Oh, he's shifted up the hands.
Damn. He's trying new things. He's getting in shape. Good for him. Now he just has to stop creeping on the neighbors.
Is this about getting into shape? Is that...
Well, I don't know what this is about, but he has been getting
Oh,
into shape,
there's the
apparently.
rain. Ooh. Sorry.
Frog hand.
I'm just waiting for El's camera to start flashing because of it coming in lightning.
Anyone?
Should be all good, but I I have my computer in a plastic tote, so it shouldn't get wet or anything either. I might though. Oh man, no.
He's mocking you, Elf. He's mocking you by moving his hands.
He's going.
So if I
He's going. Bye bye, Elf. Bye bye.
Yeah. if you got it.
Yeah. But if I do have to go inside, I am gonna have to be like mute for about 30 minutes at least.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in.
I just saw somebody posted this picture of a bunch of rainbow hearts, and it says, "Wishing all the homophobes a super uncomfortable month."
Oh, we just got a don't. Wait, we just got a dono.
Oh,
I'm broke, but here's $2 for the stream. BC, I love my boys
That is
and
heck
gals.
bright.
Hard it's getting, it's just like white.
Ah!
damn.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Few things first.
Fosh
First of all,
pits.
Okay.
no.
The last person on this.
There. Jesus Christ, everything was all going all over the place. Okay, number one. Thank you so much for the $2 donation from Billy Boy Blue.
Yeah.
It's okay if you're broke, and it's okay if, in fact, if you're broke, you shouldn't be giving money. You shouldn't be giving money. We appreciate it. But, second, Elf, if you gotta go inside, you gotta go inside. That's fair. And, and finally, I wasn't meant to watch Vosh. He just came up automatically. In fact, I want to talk about. Even I got my horse boy limits. Here's someone I want to talk about. And it's the dude who Mizzy. Now, you may recall Mizzy.
Saw that on the thumbnail. I don't know who this is.
Yes, you do. From last time when he went into the person's house and was.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, he got a slap on the wrist, and then 2 days later.
He did it again, right?
He did something worse.
Hijacked a train. Oh, good. A train is basically a moving house, right?
Yeah, for if you're homeless.
Yeah, yeah.
Once again, filming his crime. Bunch of idiots.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay, time's up.
That's basically what happened to him, but not this time though. This time, wop 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 wop. He's 18. His life's already fucking in jeopardy of being over.
I don't think he cares.
He doesn't.
Doesn't seem like he cares.
He's openly talked about it's only about the views. It's all about the views. He knows what he's doing. If it's right or wrong, he doesn't care. I don't think he maybe even understands. But
this is what influencer culture is basically doing to the kids now.
it has from day one. This is the first generation that grew up probably solely on influencers instead of like TV shows and shit like that.
Or close to it, anyway. Like, they didn't exist when this guy was a toddler, but, when he was
He's 18.
Like 10 plus.
What was...
Well, let's think about it. Yeah. YouTube first opened in, 2006?
Yep.
So that's 17 years ago.
Good lord.
He would have come into the zone around about... Yeah.
So when he was 10, that was 2016?
Oh god, that was like that was during like the blood sports era. That was just starting to kick off. So this shit was... Vine was about to hit out.
Most of his mentally formative years where he'd be aware of such things, yeah.
What do you think when kids are asked in school, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's an influencer. Like it's... they think it's easy.
They think they can get away with anything if they're an influencer.
They don't care. They don't care because they don't have understanding of consequences, because they just look online. They're like, oh, well, they did something crazy. Then the camera turns off, and they're like, well, everything must have turned out fine. No.
Yep.
Look what happened to those guys up in Nepal trying to hit on those fucking teenagers.
Isn't it crazy to think, like, I can remember generally the kind of shit. Like, I think 2016 was around the time of, like, the height of SJW madness and the beginning of anti-SJW madness. Yeah. And then I remember that was 7 years ago. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, time
Where'd
moves.
the fucking time go?
Time moves whether we like it or not. I saw a tweet a few days ago of like the eras of memes, and we're already on our
Oh, yeah.
5th era of meme now. 5 eras of fucking memes.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like it's got to be more than that. Like, ask anybody these days if they know what a rafflecopter is, and they'll just look at you blankly.
Yeah, but that was like era
Oh.
1. I remember cheeseburger. I can
Unless
has
they're at least as
cheeseburger.
old as me. If they're not at least as old as me, they won't have any idea what a rafflecopter
Right.
is.
I'm a firing my laser beam. Shoop de whoop.
Multiple times I've had to explain to people what L2 means, and that is the height of irony.
Oh, wow.
They had to L2 L2. Kudos to anybody who knows what the fuck that sentence means.
Speaking of influencers, or at least a potential one,
Billy Boy Blue makes an excellent point. Why couldn't Mizzy have just eaten a Tide Pod?
because that's already out of date now. Although people are still licking shit. I saw footage of a woman in an open air market licking a donut on a stall in front of the owner. Just licked a donut. Yeah, and then then the person was like, "What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?" And she's like, And she just walked away like,
I don't even know why I just did that. I just felt
She
like
probably doesn't.
Okay,
That's
but,
the
like,
weird part.
Why don't they make her buy it?
Right?
Like, I'm sorry, I work in a retail place, and if you walked in and did something like that, like you opened a bag of chips and just started eating it and tried to walk out, we'd be like, excuse you? You're going to have to pay for that. We'd at least, like, try.
Yeah.
Speaking
Get the
of,
security person.
Whoa, happened again. Sorry, go on. Hello. I can't hear you guys.
If you do something incredibly stupid and die,
There.
then I'm not gonna be sad about it. Bye.
I hear you now. All right, I can hear everyone again. Yeah.
I didn't know that you couldn't.
Well, yeah, because you were just chatting non-stop. I had some weird tech issue.
Now you know what we feel like half the time.
La la la. And they should hear me fine. So on the topic of these motherfuckers, there's no video. There is a video, but I'm not going to show it. Obviously, he dies after live streaming drinking a bottle of the Baju spirit from China. Social media influencer.
So, like, does that mean that it varies between bottles?
Probably. Saniquinjin, or Brother 3000, was found dead just hours after broadcasting himself. Some things don't translate into English. One of his...
Sanchunge is probably... Sorry.
No, you're probably closer to it. His real name was Wang, or just as a surname. Known as online challenge known as PK against another influencer. PK challenge involves one-to-one battle, competes with each other to win rewards and gifts from viewers, punishment for their losers. This was a punishment. He failed a challenge, and his was to drink 4 bottles of Baijiu. And well, yeah.
4 bottles of that? Like, damn, dude, that's a lot of
And
alcohol.
look, he's just started the challenge, and he looks halfway through drinking that bottle. Fuck.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed he's got a what looks like an active handheld torch in his hand. What the fuck's that about?
Like, I don't know what that's up. Maybe
Was that for cooking the beans or something?
Maybe.
Or heating up the booze?
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be like sake, where you have it like warm.
Or maybe you like set the top of it on fire and then drink it real quick.
Most people would just
give it a flaming mo.
If you don't want to do it on the stove, most people just put their sake in the microwave for a bit.
Microwave? What's that?
Wang's death has likely added to debates around the regulatory of the industry, which attract attention. You know what? I have to say, there is a really scary sense of like stupid kids, almost certainly kids doing stupid things, but not even just kids, just stupid people. Do you remember that couple who had the Desert Eagle and the pregnant girlfriend fired at him and he had like a Bible? He said that,
I
like,
remember that.
Yeah, he died.
How old even is this guy though? That just
He-
like died from this? How old was he? Does it say?
He's approximately 88 years old.
Yeah, there's truth there about that.
I don't think it says.
No.
I was just wondering because, like, honestly, he doesn't look that young.
But that would make it even worse.
I would say, I don't know, late 20s to like.
He does
40.
look like a person who should theoretically know better.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, he doesn't look like he's like some 18-year-old kid. He looks like he's in like his like late 20s.
Fucking.
Good riddance.
Yeah, tragic. Genuinely, I'm sure. Sympathies for his family, but you know what? Like, yeah, I can't generally look at him and be like, "Aw." It's more like, well, obviously. That's all I can think of.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but message to this guy's parents: you did a terrible job teaching your kid not to be an idiot.
Yeah.
There's a truth to that. You can't deny it.
I'm amazed he made it past 20. Honestly.
And remember what
one of the reasons why I hate
all the clout.
Yeah, that actually goes along with what I was about to say. I hate all these stupid, like, not just challenges, but also like I'm gonna do this awful thing to myself as a punishment if I fail this thing. Like people are streaming like, I'm gonna play this hard video game, and whenever I die, I'm gonna take a shot of hot sauce.
I would never know anything about that whatsoever.
Way to give yourself ulcers and destroy your stomach lining. Good job.
Yeah, I did. I did that, and it was very bad.
The more drunk you get, the more you die, and so you just keep drinking more.
My spore stream, my spore stream was that. I saw Dirt. Yeah, Dirt did that, and he did shots for death. And
why did you have to punish yourself like that? You're already punishing yourself enough by playing Spore in the first place.
Hey, I never ever. You actually have come a long way drinking. Like, I remember when you were like an extreme lightweight, but everyone has their limit. Yeah.
Screen though, because I die so much. It's embarrassing.
And just want to defend Spore real quick before we move on. Before you leave the planet, that's when it's good. Once you leave the planet, you stop playing the game.
I would say out of the 5 phases of the game, there's 2 that I like, and the other 3 are boring. And I liked the first one where you're the amoeba-sized thing, and I like the one where you're doing the controlling a tribal village.
That was good. Yeah.
Third phase. Phases 2, 4, and 5 were kind of boring.
All right.
To me.
It still has
I like the idea and the number of dicks people made that were walking around.
Yes, very many.
It was so scary when I saw a playthrough, and I swear I saw a race that I made walking in the background. And I was like, anyway.
How many penises did it have?
Surprisingly, none. I was in my edgy phase at the time.
Oh, man.
Now, this is a challenge I could get behind.
I tried to defeat an all-you-can-eat meat buffet in Japan. That was a pretty good rhyme. For about $20, you can get all these types of meat and all these sides and veggies, and fried stuff too. And honestly, it was a little overwhelming that I can eat as much as
for
I want.
20.
Nobody can stop me. These sorts of places are super popular in Japan, and you can find them just.
We've got one of these in town here.
Basically, this type of food is called yakiniku, which literally means grilled meat. The meat comes pre-marinated, so all you have to do is cook it and shove it into your mouth. I was so hungry.
I have to cook the food myself.
Oh no, but you get to cook it at your table, so it's like super fresh.
They should cook it for me. That's your job.
No.
We're
You
going
get to
for
cook
quantity
it
here,
in the
not
middle of
quality.
the table, and then it's super fresh, and then you don't have to worry about if they're cooking your meat right or if they'd like waited.
Yeah,
20 minutes.
I assume a chef knows how to cook my meat better than I do. I'm gonna fuck it up more.
That meat finished being cooked literally 2 seconds ago.
Mickey.
That's the whole point of these restaurants, though.
Genuine question. Did you ever see Lost in Translation?
No.
There's a scene where Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray are in one of these restaurants, and Bill was saying the exact same things you were.
Just a man, I guess. Why won't they cook it for me? Damn it!
What sort of restaurant has you make you cook your own food? Like, what the hell?
Give them money for it? I don't know.
A lot of people do make that complaint. It's funny, but hey, the important thing is, as somebody who has been to culinary school, I understand that 80% of the work is the prep, and they've done that for you.
Oh,
yes,
good.
I agree. I haven't been to culinary school, but I have worked in food service, and I completely agree that 80%
Same
of the work
idea
is
then.
prep. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
totally.
Yeah, we've got one of these in town here, close to where I used to work in my previous job. Actually, it's quite
Yeah.
good.
I would love that, but I feel like people here would set themselves on fire because they're dumb.
Probably.
Well, so what you're telling me is that you get to have a nice meal and also some
A
dinner
show.
theater at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
A dinner and a show. You just have to sign a waiver before you walk in the door that you can't sue the
Make sure you
place.
make sure you bring your phone and it's fully charged for when you have to film somebody who's setting themselves on fire.
Yes, absolutely.
Everyone gets a free fire extinguisher.
Now we
to just-
wrap it
Yeah.
up.
In
Little
case.
mini
For round
ones
3, I
at the
decided to
dinner
get some
table.
more premium cuts of beef, and I got some sausages and some mushrooms because we got to stay healthy. The best
Well,
part
that
is there's
sauce
enough
looks nice,
variety
too.
that you never really get
It
tired
does.
of eating. So if you're sick of
That's
eating it
good.
with rice, you can put it in lettuce, or you can
It's
even
making me
enjoy
really
some
hungry.
corn with butter.
Whoa,
Of
rice?
course, I
No,
like
no,
my
no, no,
corn to
no.
be served with more
No,
meat.
no.
Is
If
that
you're going to go to a
After I'm
place
done
like
with the
this,
corn,
do
you
not
put 5
touch
more
the
rice
rice.
and
You're
meat
going to
with
be
Yeah.
filling
dessert
yourself up
section.
on stuff
Yep.
that's not
Oh.
meat.
And you know what?
Was that a little side of corn with butter though? That's adorable.
Yes.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Or lettuce or peas, apparently. You can get a couple of choices with them. Also, don't forget they do the exact same thing in a seafood buffet with the bread. Ignore the bread. Go straight for the meat.
I mean, unless you're a Red Lobster and then get biscuits, dude.
Yeah, but that's
Like the
still
best
how.
at Red Lobster.
Yeah, but that's Red Lobster. Like you could go to an all-you-can-eat seafood place that isn't Red Lobster.
Yeah, if you go to Red Lobster, if you get what you just would accept it. I don't know. Nothing great.
All right, let's.
Ice cream, we got soft serve, we got tons of toppings. I mean, what more can you ask for? This
Ooh,
place is
that
heaven.
looks good.
I tried to defeat an all-you-can-eat meat buffet.
It really does, and you know Japan's famous for being expensive as all hell. But for 20, that's a great deal.
Yeah,
Oh no, Japanese food is not very expensive. Cost of living
it
in
is. It
general,
is in North
yes.
America.
Yes, but in Japan the food is really cheap. It's things like
Yeah.
taxes and rent on your apartment and like things like that that are incredibly expensive in Japan. But like food and stuff, super cheap.
It reminds. I've said this before, but it reminds me of the idea of what happened to sushi. Sushi was invented as cheap food for poor people, and in North America, it is expensive and bougie.
I was gonna say same with like pizza. Also,
Yeah.
like cheap food for poor people originally.
Not to
and
the same
then,
extent, but yeah, to some.
No, but,
Well, it
like,
depends on the
yeah,
restaurant. There are some bougie ass pizza places now.
Exactly
Yeah.
what I mean. Like, there's some really weird
Although to be
places that
fair,
put, like,
they're
crazy
expensive because the
ingredients on
quality
it.
is real high.
Yeah, but sometimes
Usually.
they just overdo it, and it's just like, did they really like think about if this was gonna be good on a pizza, or did they just try to get super artsy with it and put too much stuff on it? Like sometimes like just a regular margarita pizza is great. You know?
Hey, don't forget also that a lot of shellfish, in particular lobster, was given to poor people as a form of payment because they were under the assumption that if it looked pretty, it tasted pretty. That's why swan was often considered the delicacy.
Lobster tastes very pretty.
Lobster tastes pretty, but it doesn't look pretty, does it?
No, it does not look pretty. That's a
kind
weird
of.
assessment. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
I don't know.
but that was the old medieval take on it. Like I said, like that's why they thought swans, and they also thought natural animals out in the wild were better than domestic animals. So you would have wild boar and geese that you hunted yourself. They would taste the best, rather than.
Well, you earned it yourself. That's why it tastes better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I still want to know who was the first person to look at a lobster and think, I want to put that thing in my mouth.
right?
Oh, a crazy
They're
person.
terrifying. Same with like crabs though too.
I used to eat them as kids,
a,
and then as
it's
an
a
adult, I
crunchy, sharp
tried it, and
shell.
they're
That looks
disgusting.
delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
Inside the claws, there's like nothing. Guts.
Lev, do you remember that guy we watched once who ate crab that he just cooked and he ate the shell too?
Oh yeah, that was mental. I thought of him in ages.
So weird. Billy Boy Blue says Lamau sea bugs. Sea
Yeah.
bugs are delicious.
I love sea bugs.
I'm not saying
I don't know how the fuck we figured that out one day, but it turns out that they are.
animals probably.
Yeah. Aww.
He fell on a sandbag.
He's an old man. He's an old man.
He falls so often. He falls more than George. George W. Couldn't open doors.
How can he still stand?
Just give him some ice cream, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's vote for
Although
him again.
on
An old
the-
frail man.
On the sea bugs topic, tip to anybody who hasn't cooked shrimp before: if you buy shrimp and there's a dark line going down the middle of its back, take that out before you cook them. That is literally poop.
Yep.
I was wondering what that tangy taste was.
Yeah.
Now this is cool. I only saw this today. Apparently, she did the heads off the mannequin in one take herself, Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns.
Nice.
I love it. It's really cool.
So what you're saying is Michelle Pfeiffer is skilled with whips in real life.
Yep, this is all her.
Let's all absorb that fact for a moment, shall we?
While looking at her in this outfit.
Nice.
Like, that's right, bitch.
The guy walking behind her right there when she bent over would have gotten a great view. This dude right here.
Mm-hmm.
He knew what he was doing.
Oh, let me go over here real quick and pick up the heads.
I have to do something over here right now.
Right now.
Don't mind the camera in my hand.
Oh, this is... I saw this earlier today. The fuck? From Greg Sausage Rolls to Dyson Hoover Boxes, Edinburgh Funeral Forum, quirky coffin designs. Suggested
I
designs...
already see the police box.
A pint of Tennant's, Hardis, and a bottle of Bell's whiskey.
But the sausage.
I don't know what those first two things are. What?
Oh, sausage rolls and Greg's. Greg's is I'm trying to think of an equivalent in America. It's just a fast food chain where you get your breakfast if you're a working person. You
What's
pop
the
into
Dyson
a Greg's.
thing?
A Hoover.
It's a vacuum. It's
Yeah.
a vacuum. Okay.
But
Those guys make some amazing stuff, but it is so fucking expensive.
Game of Thrones DVD box set. Harry Potter.
That's actually,
Dude, Harry Potter, what the fuck?
the Game of Thrones box set is delightfully meta.
Ha, isn't it though? Wow.
I want to be buried in an oversized DVD case.
What movies? What movies?
Potter one actually being pretty popular though.
Yeah. Oh, you know all the turfs will be buried in this.
Where they deserve to be.
Take my face off of this, please.
We can listen to the article because it's got that AI voice narration thing.
From a Greg's sausage roll to Dyson Hoover box, Edinburgh Funeral
that's a good
Firm's
AI
quirky
voice.
coffin designs.
That's a real voice, but they just
The funeral
use
firm
a
is
sample.
hoping to break the...
That's she's like an anchor in Sky, but they just use a sample of her, and then the rest is taken care of.
taboo of talking about death by offering custom-made coffins,
Did a good job.
which includes a casket designed like a Greg's sausage roll. Bosses at Go As
Greg.
You Please Say No ideas are off limits to help make a difficult day a little lighter. Suggested designs include the Doctor Who TARDIS, a pint of Tennant's lager, and a bottle of Bell's whiskey. There's also Star Wars, Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, Harry Potter, and Only Fools and Horses designs to help spark ideas. The firm,
The
which has
Walking
branches
Dead
in the
on
northeast of
coffin?
England and in Edinburgh in Scotland, said the coffins are built to the needs of each individual customer. Image other designs include a pint of Tennant's lager, Harry Potter, and Game of Thrones. Pick Go As You Please. Scott Purvis, general manager at the company, told Sky News a Dyson box was created for someone who had a history of repairing old Hoovers. Another coffin was made from old pallets in tribute to a man who used scrap pieces of wood to create useful things for his shed.
Oh, nice.
Mr. Purvis said, most of our coffin designs come from having honest conversations with the person when they are still alive.
Well,
a lot of people are now
obviously.
arranging their own funerals before they die.
Seance after they
This
die.
gives them a chance to break the taboo of talking about death with their families. It also gives them the opportunity to have exactly the funeral they want and to take the burden off the family when the time comes.
But they're dead.
Mr.
like,
Purvis
we're-
said the displays in branch
I
windows are
know.
a conversation.
It's not really for
I want
you.
this music to be played, and I want it to be like this, and then you're gonna stand here and walk up, and then it's like, what the fuck?
It's not really for you. It's for your family to say goodbye on your
Imagine
terms.
if they had rehearsals for that while they were still alive.
Oh, yeah.
People do
I
that.
want to watch you do it right.
Yep, people have rehearsal
about,
funerals.
When the funeral happens, like nobody
Hold
does
on.
any of it. They're just like, nah.
What's that, Elf?
What about the people who want to get like an Ahegao print coffin?
Oh
How do you
God!
explain that to their family?
Please no.
Oh, well, what do you care anymore? Like, you could come out and just be. You could just be like, "Hey, guess who likes Yowie?"
This guy.
Oh, damn.
This gal.
I know who that
Suddenly
is.
person.
I know who that is.
Actually, that was great timing. Guess who likes Yowie? That guy behind Elf.
Randomly waved. That was Steve. But yeah.
Does Steve know that he's outed himself as liking Yowie?
No.
Outing with giant quotations there.
Right. Yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
all
speaking
me.
of outing, I
As
saw
if you haven't
a
influenced a little bit.
I saw a post today about people being mad about, like diversity stuff and in Star Trek. And it's like, oh well, this person was trans, this person was bi, this person was pansexual. It's like, I didn't know Riker was pansexual.
Yeah,
I don't remember him hitting on guys.
He didn't. He hit on that race that has no gender, the one that has the third gender, and they made out.
That's not pansexual.
Yes, it is.
Well, not unless he also into men.
He could have.
He doesn't have to be into men to be pansexual. He just has to like something other than just the gender opposite of his.
Well, I thought pansexual meant you like everybody and everything.
You don't have to like everything to be considered under the label of pansexual. You just
Okay, I just thought that was what it meant.
Bi, so.
Okay, fair enough.
That's called slut.
I hadn't seen that episode, so.
That's called slut sexual. If you like everyone.
I like their listing of what was it? Drax was trans. Like, Drax was like the ultimate transness of as trans as you can trans.
Dax.
Dax, yes. Sorry.
And I'm the one.
Really interesting.
Like, Star Trek was great. Like, it tackled race, it tackled gender. Although there was that weird episode that they had where it was a woman, female Star Trek fleet captain who dated Kirk. Well, it was like, you'd never let a woman be a starship captain, and you're like, what the fuck? Why did they write that? Of course they would.
Right? Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm curious. When she said the "you would never," who was the "you" being?
She meant Starfleet.
Quoted to.
Yeah.
Starfleet.
Yeah. That makes
but
no
wasn't
sense.
she a female captain already at that moment?
She was applying to be, which means the weirdest thing of all, even if they hadn't let her, why did they let her get that far? She was on her finals.
Was she like daring them to hire her or something?
Kinda. Apparently.
They have female Starfleet captains. What?
Even in the original series, there were references to female Starfleet captains.
Like,
that is weird.
The Federation is supposed to be like pretty inclusive.
They are aggressively inclusive.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Also,
who wrote that episode?
let's put up a meme response to this of laughs in Janeway.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, and she'd have that cackle laugh that she uses as Flemeth in Dragon Age.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she was pretty good as Flemeth. That was fun.
You could never be a dragon. Yeah, she's great. Right in Orange is New Black. I wasn't expecting her to pop in.
Right? Yeah, I love her in that too.
Let's get on with the thumbnail inspiration. This might trigger some people who have a little bit of fear of flying, but I'm not afraid of flights, but it still triggers the fuck out of me.
By the way, I love the timing that you posted this after I got back from flying across the country.
At least you're back.
Luckily, you made it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
I fly a lot.
I would have ear issues and all kinds of stuff
the
from the
timing's-
pressure if they opened the door.
Oh yeah, there'd
I
be
would
so
hate
many
that.
problems.
I can see the brief flashes of lightning in the background for me. Sorry.
That's cool.
Nintendo Switches would go flying out the door. It would be pandemonium.
No, my overpriced mini beer. I just jump after it.
No, my $12 Bud Light.
I need every drop of that for my money's worth.
Footage shows mid-flight panic as passenger opens door. The passenger includes teenage athletes who reportedly screamed and cried in panic. Video shows air blasting through cabin, whipped passengers' hair. Other passengers suffered severe ear pains and breathing problems after the door opened. So here's the actual footage.
Well, depressurizing a cabin will probably do that.
Who the fuck opened the door?
Fuck me. Genuine fear. Like, if you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of something like this. It's a valid fear.
This is not a phobia. This is a totally valid fear. Also, did they ever figure out why the idiot did this?
Yeah, it's down below.
It says panic, but I don't see much panicking happening.
Maybe panicked at first, and then just like, all right, we just gotta wait.
Well, you're not gonna take your fucking seatbelt off to go and close it, are you?
They probably can't move a lot of their seats anyway because
with the pressure. Yeah, it's probably that cold fear of all you can do is just stare at it. Like that could be their deaths, you know.
Imagine being on a roller coaster except faster.
Mm. Get the land right away.
Yeah.
12 people were taken to the hospital for treatment.
Gosh.
Now, the reasoning behind it, some people on board the Asian airline flight tried to stop the person from opening the door, but eventually opened partially, the transport minister says, whipping some people around. The plane, it's doing the thing again. Plane with 194 passengers on board, heading to the southeast city of Daegu from the island, the southern island of Jeju. And Jeju is the place that the girl wants to go to in Squid Games. Because it's like a.
Are we allowed to say that
paradise.
name on YouTube?
No, but I'm saying it anyway. I'm breaking all but cancelled. Normally, altitude. How long the door was open? Kitty. Where's the quote from the other passengers? Say suffered severe ear pain. Some cabin from help prevent doors from being opened. 12 people were taken to hospitals. Transport minister person who opened the doors being detained. If I remember right, their motives were unknown, which is odd because I remember seeing someone's post on another source that they just wanted a bit of fresh air. It's like their mind went, and they just were like, "I need a bit of fresh air," and they went to the front the door.
More than a bit of it.
Well, they got it. Congratulations.
So it was.
Everyone got it, whether they wanted it or not.
So it's a delusional lunatic then.
Yeah, maybe they really didn't understand why the doors need to be closed during a flight. Maybe they were just not that informed on reality. But yeah,
they're stupid. Like, I just opened the door briefly for like a few seconds, stick my head out.
Maybe they were
get some
so
air.
checked out that they didn't realize they were in the air.
They could have been off their. I don't think no. If they were like shit faced, they probably would have. They probably. I thought that was a Walkman there for a second, and I was like, "Why the fuck do you have a Walkman?" Yeah, no, this is a genuine fear.
Cell phones are basically Walkmans now, right?
Yep, and they're radios too. Most phones come with an app for your radio. You can just use your headphones. The copper in it acts as an antenna.
Madness.
Yeah. Let's see. Bloop bloop bloop. What's creatures of TikTok? Now, what's this? Oh, we watched this yesterday. I'll watch it again. It's funny. Oh. Never trust an orange cat. Never, ever, ever trust an orange cat.
Well, they all share 2 brain cells collectively, so.
If you listen closely, it's howling like the banshees.
Oh, they're at the end, yeah. So some. Oh my god. I just love the chain of events.
Go on, touch it. What's the worst that could happen?
It's Rube Goldberg cat.
Oh, now this is cool. This is called The Red Eclipse, and if I'm right, it's a short, but it's like a really well done short. Let's just make sure. I have no idea what it's about, but let's find out. It's also from the Insane Incorporated.
Dun, dun. Batman about to show up?
Gives that vibe.
It does.
Could you stop tapping?
God, those ham mitts.
The cards ups everywhere.
Oh.
Could you please?
It's her ADD. Leave her alone.
Damn.
Giggity.
What are we doing here?
Displaying forbearance.
Does anyone know what that means? Do you even know what that means?
He means patience. I'm a judge. I'm used to patience. But as a judge, I don't like my time wasted.
So, you actually showed up. Verdict, encyclopath, Lady L, misconduct.
Yeah.
Blot.
Gosh.
I brought you all here because we share one problem.
Lack of psychotherapy?
I meant the red eclipse.
The red eclipse.
Where's going Wabbit?
The red
Fuck.
He's a blob of cartoon ink.
Counts of breaking and entering, 149 counts of aggravated assault, 15 counts of torture. This man can't keep getting away with this.
I'm down a fourth of my men by last Sunday.
And considering that's a lie to save face, imagine how many men she's really lost.
This perfidiousness has propagated to my nearest benefactors and auxiliaries. Timorousness. 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 I'm guessing you're all thinking of ways we can solve this issue.
Blind him.
Fry him!
Vapulate him.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Do you have a piano?
You didn't even say anything.
What do
This is
you
good.
have that beats my 10-foot looking glass in a summer sun?
It's from Japan. Beware of the weeb.
Oh, it's the Ringu.
It might be. Fuck. Oh. Well.
Some kind of body horror, anyway.
Whoa.
Meet origami.
Origami. Damn. Origami's thick.
The shipping isn't cheap.
No. Well formed though. People are forgetting what thick actually means.
Well, she's built anyway.
Wait, hold on a second. Was that Billy the Fridge?
Not anymore. Fucking scorpion shit going on here.
Whoa. Paper airplane shuriken. I like it.
That man just got killed by paper airplane.
A gun out of paper. I love it. And she gets a paper cut from it.
Yeah. I'm disturbed by the fact that there's an actual human in there that's bending around like that.
Comic book logic, anything's possible.
Mm. It's rule of cool, because it fits her theme, right?
Go and go kill Bill on their ass. This seems to go overkill considering they were already losing men. Let's lose more men trying out our new minion.
Yeah, that seems wasteful. Ah, he's a hawked up an eyeball. Whoa!
Whoa! Silent Hill shit over here.
This is one of those things where you play a horror game where you're also a horror character. As
Amen.
the protagonist against the other monsters. Like a Splatterhouse kind of thing. Yeah, if that was a game, I would definitely play that.
Right?
I kind of want to be the lightning chick, though. Also.
Mommy knows what mommy likes.
All right. I didn't know that was about to happen, but that just reinforced my point.
Then the red eclipse pays.
I'm in.
So am I.
I suppose.
What's with the metal balls on the lightning chick, though?
They're conductors.
Because you realize this means war.
Okay, good quote. Good quote. Well, I wonder what his powers are.
Well, you can turn it by looks of it to any like cartoon character, so technically anything really.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what's his fighting style? Like mallets and like 100-pound weights and pianos and stuff.
Yeah, like a safe falling on top of you. Do you have an anvil?
Does it?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit
Hold on.
type stuff.
Will that safe pop open and contain $3,000?
Oh, there has to be a scene where like someone's trying to escape and he just there's just this tunnel they're gonna go in and everyone goes in, but then someone follows them and they just splatter into the wall. Yeah, that was fucking brilliantly done. That was really cool.
That was cool.
Like I said, Insane Incorporated 3 weeks ago.
I want this to become a movie.
Meat
Canyon. Meat Canyon.
Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon.
Jesus.
Meat Canyon.
That's
a
quite
name. That's a.
They call me Meat Canyon.
We don't need to talk about my ex like that, though. I mean.
From one animation to another.
Somebody had to make a vag joke for Meat Canyon.
Cobra Tails, counterfeit wands.
Oh no. Puppet Crust. Oh god, what a name.
Horrifying name.
There should just be a
name for a Cobra video, though.
There should be a channel dedicated to, or at least a show on someone else's channel dedicated to the best names found online. Just the craziest shit ever, you know? Because
this week's crazy usernames are as follows.
Yeah, and it's almost like the weather report.
Comedy sketches with them.
You're watching the Andy Griffith Show on Casper After Dark, your #1 source for Casper news all the time. Casper After Dark salutes these local establishments.
Hi folks, Big
I like the
Al
misspelling
here
on
for Big
sponsor.
Al's Wand Emporium and Warehouse, your #1 source for wands in the greater Casper,
God.
Wyoming area.
Wands.
We found this kid named King Cobra
I've seen so many
JFS
real ads
on
like this one.
YouTube. He was manufacturing counterfeit wands, okay? These wands here, I have it on good authority. They ain't got no fucking magic in them, okay? Try and summon a fucking thunderstorm with
That
these
I believe.
wands, folks. All you're gonna summon is a big fucking plate of disappointment, okay? Of-age non-muggles know there's only one source for legitimate magical wands in the greater Casper, Wyoming area, okay? When you think of wands, folks, you think
Wands.
of Wand Emporium and Warehouse, okay? Thank you.
Yo, Al,
Thank you, Big
gotta
Al.
watch the language, okay? They don't let you curse on TV, Al.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. It just gets me so miffed, okay? There's kids out there selling these sticks to people like they're wands, and they ain't. They got no magic in them.
Have you not seen his
They got
chi
mouths
balls?
to feed, Jimmy.
Aw.
Food in the house, Grandpa. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, sweetheart.
Because Coates is stealing his business.
Grandpa's gonna find some money somewhere, okay?
Grandpa, is Mama gonna get better from the cancer?
Yeah, sweetheart, she's
God.
gonna be okay. Your mama's gonna be just fine. I'm
Don't
sure
lie to the kid.
that I will come up with some money for the cancer treatment.
Why is he
okay?
not
She's
looking
gonna
at it
be
with his
all right.
eyes? He's just looking at the camera when he talks.
Because they didn't animate anything except for this one sign.
Sorry, kiddo, your mom's fucked.
Yeah, maybe Cobes can give some of his massive donation money, or at least give all those pizzas and burgers he gets.
Yeah, buy her a $60 pizza.
My business.
80.
My business. What am I supposed to do, okay? Can't
Come on,
was
Cobes,
eight.
channel that wand magic for good, not evil.
It used to be that to be a wand manufacturer, you had integrity, Jimmy.
Integrity.
You had integrity.
Integrity.
Where's integrity now? Where is it?
Cobes kills another person in his epic... the puppet! Cobes
Here, I
kills...
thought it was going to be Cobes watching that, but nope.
Puppet from Goosebumps?
I mean, kind of, but Cobes has that puppet.
Yeah. It's his only friend.
From Goosebumps, though, because, like, it looks just like the one that used to be, like, on the cover of a Goosebumps
That might be where he got it from or something.
Oh, we just got a dono.
Hey.
I so want to see a list of funny online names. I submit mine. Biff_off.
Okay, thank you, Biff Stroganoff has tipped $3. I want to see a list of funny online names. I submit mine. Biff_off. That's what they read as.
First off, we've got that list started off brilliantly, and second of all, thank you, Biff, for having that name. I love it.
We could do it on the Discord, just like a channel, just post the all the crazy names you see.
Wasn't there a similar name that showed up in Drunken Peasants chat sometimes?
Yeah.
Sometimes people have trouble keeping on the right channels on the Discord. Maybe we should like have a Word document of the names or something.
Yeah, I think maybe if anything, we might need to trim the fat just a smidge.
Yeah.
I wonder who was the idea of having all those extra channels. I can't think of his name. He doesn't seem to be around anymore.
Man, who could possibly have put all those extra channels on your server?
Well, he wouldn't have. He would have probably shut up without. Actually, he didn't shut up about one of them at least. Shabisky says poop, but with a lot of O's. That's not a funny name for a channel, Shabisky.
Well, he's just having a really long bowel movement. That's all.
Just one big strip. It doesn't even curl up. It just stays in a perfect lowercase L. To a bar, no shit, completely valid fear. I'll be fine, Bane. All right, yeah. Let's have a look at chat. Chat, thank you so much for being awesome tonight. We're not done yet, but here's a good time to remind you: if you are enjoying tonight's show, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the links down below. And if you want to help out financially, we have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. You've been awesome tonight. And don't forget as well that if you have, if you are over on Twitch, if you subscribe to me over on Twitch, we are starting up the watch party first of two this month. You have to become a subscriber, join it. We're going to watch some Dragon Ball. Don't know what we're going to watch later on. Raisin, you get to choose what's happening next at the end of the month. So stop pondering, madam. Ponder. All right. Let us go and see what else there is.
Let us catch up and watch something else.
Let us catch up and I'm sure you can make tomato work. No, can't force it. Has to happen that. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Pompeii,
the LAPD is getting a controversial new tool
this
that
again.
could help keep police officers out of harm's way. We're talking about a $280,000 robot dog. Police officials say that the robot dog named Spot would be used in a limited number of situations by SWAT teams.
But critics say the robot dog could put the public at risk. Samantha Cortese live from Hollywood with more on how the robot will be used. Sam.
Smash cut to a city in flames and robot dogs running all over the place.
It's just the RoboCop movie at this point. We need Ed 209 to malfunction down like fucking Santa Monica. You know, like you have 3 seconds to comply.
Yeah.
Hands up, creep.
For hours, people went back and forth about this.
I am a law enforcement officer.
Some people say it's often used to
a good movie.
No, it didn't bark. It was like mewling and screeching apparently. And according to, if you listen to the commentary on the DVD for it, what's his name? Director of it, Paul Verhoeven, said that it was always hinted at that they use an animal's brain in it. Now, you smash cut to a few years later for the first jump cut, I should say, to a few years later for the first Metal Gear Solid game. What did the Metal Gears have in their brains? Motherfucking cow brains. I'm just saying there might have, and they looked kind of similar too. I'm just saying there might be a connection.
Also, wasn't RoboCop the movie that had the car defense system that like roasted burglars
people alive?
in
And
the car?
at one point they were seriously thinking of making it in South Africa. No, it inspired the one from South Africa where they roasted alive. The one from the movie is when you got inside the car, it electrocuted you, and you were left as a skeleton.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And the tagline of the ad, if I remember right, safe, reliable, and it doesn't even drain down on the battery.
Yeah, that I'd like to know how that works. Does it have its own battery?
That's not the case. It will not be used for surveillance, and in fact, it will help in situations
Sure it won't.
that can often turn deadly.
After an hour of debate and public comment,
surveillance of who?
say no to this fucking robot dog.
Whoever they feel like.
So somebody's gonna end up shooting the dog, and $280,000 is gone.
Boston Dynamics robot
That too.
First one gets smashed with a hammer by somebody.
Hell, do you remember when it was the little robot was?
Sorry, go on.
Do you remember when that robot was going across America in like a spirit of friendship, and they got to Philadelphia and it was beaten to death? Yeah.
City of brotherly love.
I know, right? I love Philly so much. It just got to a rail crossing and it asked someone for help, and they got out of the car and started kicking it until it stopped working, and it was found in bits, and then just got back in the car and drove away. Like, fuck you. I don't know how to feel.
Robot dog though.
Hopefully these robots are better. They don't end up, shooting 11-year-olds or whatever. I got scared.
That'll
At
happen.
that point, really easily. Like, yeah, I feel like it'll definitely go that way.
How long until this tases too many bros?
Right?
Tases a baby.
You just wait until the next George Floyd protests, and these motherfuckers will be in front of the cops, and they'll be like, "Citizens, please return to your home," and they're like, "Fuck you, threat detected," and it just riddles them with bullets.
Red Eye, what are you talking about? Officers are replaceable. People make new babies all the time.
Yeah, it can even be fun until you find out they turn out to be a fucking cop.
Oh,
Exactly.
If somebody just kicks their $280,000 robot to death, then maybe they won't have the budget to get another one.
It's America. You already know the answer to that. They'll just cut
Eventually,
more.
they'll get cheaper with technology in a decade or
That's
two, and then there'll
true.
have police forces of robots and military
In
robots.
5 years, these things will be $20 each.
They'll be able to fly and shoot nukes and withstand fire and all this crazy crap.
It'll be
it will know
drone
that you're
war.
about to commit a crime before you do.
Yeah, there'll just be wars with
they're
these
pre-crime
things.
dogs.
Precogs.
1984, hell yes.
Have the little
There's
tiny.
actually a small tiny psychic in a sensory deprivation pool inside of that dog.
The little tiny robot spiders coming into people's homes. A sweep of the area is being detected. Please remain calm. And your eyes just get ripped open and they kind of scan you.
Or gift.
The fact that you've had to move it twice since is a testament to the fact that the community members don't want it.
Activists have protested the robot for months and showed up again Tuesday to voice their concerns before the vote.
These robots are used to target and surveil black and brown folks. They're used to do violence.
We know that we're not going to.
Don't worry, honey. White people will be killed by these fuckers too.
Up the streets of Brentwood,
but not in as many numbers.
No, or for far less of a reason as well.
LAPD was asked about where in LA police robotics are most used.
The Valley had the largest number, which was 11.
Yeah, which is also a large working class community.
LAPD explained Spot would be used in incidents involving active.
Don't give it a cute name.
Of explosives, hostage situations.
It looks like it's acting like a
natural
monkey.
Disasters, hazardous materials assessment.
Oh my god, you know what it looks like? Did you play episode 2 of Half-Life 2?
I think I did.
Who didn't?
Do you remember the Hunter? The rope.
It's been a long time.
The Hunter was like this machine that was like half organic, and it would hunt you, and it had like these little spindly legs, and they'd bat you around when you were on the ground, like torture you a bit.
Oh,
it had the exact same. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right.
And search and rescue missions. A Boston Dynamics representative also attended the meeting and shared an example of how Spot saved the life of a shooting suspect in a different city.
Had they not sent the robot in to understand the situation, to see that a person was disarmed but at risk of dying, that person would be dead today.
LAPD says Spot won't have any weapons.
The police would have just irrationally shot him.
And says Spot will not be used for routine
How
patrols.
surreal is this?
Surveillance
On Roman roads are robots walking.
Right? Like, what the fuck is that?
That's the world we live in now. Fuck me.
The city council will be doing the monitoring. The police must provide quarterly reports to the council. The council voted...
After the AI kills us all, it will be going through the ruins of other civilizations.
Two council people were notably absent today. Eunices Hernandez and Marquise Harris Dawson, both not there for this vote. Some people on social media said Harris Dawson and Hernandez specifically, should have been at this vote because she's been so outspoken about disarming police and using mediation tactics when possible. But both she and Dawson, I reached out to them for comment, haven't heard back. Could be a time change. Micah and MB, they're in Vienna studying social housing today. In Hollywood, Samantha Cortese, KTLA 5 News.
Why did you say that like social housing is like an insult? We do need, America does have a housing crisis. Maybe they should look into that too. There's a lot of issues America has to deal with. Like,
no, we need to make robots that kill people. That's the priority.
Yeah. Hey, if they're dead, then they don't need a house.
Housing.
Yeah.
Dead people don't need houses.
No, they need coffins shaped like sausage rolls.
That's exactly how they're solving the problem of having too many poor people here.
Yeah, just let them die, and then there won't be so many.
Uh-huh.
But then they keep showing up. I wonder where they're all coming from. Oh, the border. Try a little closer to home. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, we couldn't watch this last time. I'll wait till Krendar gets back. Because it was all green screened for some reason. Yeah, so how you doing, chat? Yeah, Philomene is brilliant. Red Eye, I heard that Two Guns thinks you're dumb. Yeah, well, Two Guns thinks everyone's dumb because he's so tall, he's literally looking down on us at all times.
Right, I am back. Quick question before we continue on to this thing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as the sausage roll coffin got brought up while I was gone. Do you think the person that got buried in the sausage roll coffin died of a heart attack? Because that would have been poetic.
It'd be poetic.
Clogged arteries.
Hell, that's how my granddad died. He lived a pretty healthy life, and he died telling the joke in 1970. But he died mostly because of his clogged arteries, because he loved his greasy food. He would just wolf it down. But it was the 70s, so everyone just ate terrible food, and it was okay. So long as you worked it off, right? What was the problem?
Sure.
Hey, by the way, can we add this lady to the list of incredible names? Philomena Kunk.
So great.
So yeah, like I said, we couldn't quite get it last time, so.
And launched a sort of armed charity drive to forcibly provide the Islamic world with crucifixes.
The crusade! The charity drive.
Soon, armies from Europe headed east, hoping to dish out a
I remember this lady.
International kicking.
Right, international kicking.
The Crusaders went all the
She's
way
good.
to Jerusalem in armor.
Dude, Kunk on Earth
That
was a
sounds really
fantastic show.
uncomfortable. Was it sponsored?
Mhm.
It was sponsored by the church, you could say.
Yeah.
Because these expeditions had to be funded.
Yeah. My mate Paul did a 30-mile sponsored walk to Harrogate dressed as Spider-Man for Help for Heroes. And on the day, he had terrible diarrhea, but he soldiered on. And it was one of the most noble but disgusting things I've ever seen. Eventually, the organisers had to...
Or
intervene,
smelled.
But he raised £368. The Crusaders never did that, did they?
No.
No.
I think this person's not quite on the level. I think she's playing with me a little bit.
That's the same lady that she asks about King Arthur
and the pyramids.
Camelot. Yeah.
King Arthur and the Pyramids. That was a good cartoon.
We could make that shit work.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Here is all right. So you remember Gucci's, of course, but do you remember?
Unfortunately,
She had a guy by the name of Edward Kim, who
nope.
really he was in her community as like in the IP2 community, and he was obsessed because on Twitch I can say it. He simped the simpiest of all simps for her, and she wasn't interested.
Yeah.
So she eventually kicked him out, although he started giving her $100 donations at a time just to talk to her. Eventually, she couldn't
Speaking
even...
of how hard he's simping, look at that way he's looking at her right now.
Saying, oh, yeah.
But
he's
look
like, yeah, I finally got to meet her.
Look how pathetic this is now. She's not with this group anymore, at Chicken Andy and the rest, but he's going up there just on the off chance he could talk to her via them. That's the premise of this.
Sad.
Edward Kim.
I mean, that's sad for anybody, but especially for Gucci's.
Chungus sent $3. Here's the
Like, why
plan.
simp for her,
Then try
especially?
to convince him to show himself on stream. If that doesn't work, just do it. WTF
Is this him?
is he gonna do?
No, that's
I doubt
no,
it.
that's Big Chungus.
Besides, we have a First Amendment right to
Well, I don't know what his username is.
Edward Kim in the flesh. It's on me. It's on
No,
me.
he's literally there with them.
So.
Right, but he could still be
a lot different than
sending
that
dono
person.
messages, even though he's there. Edward came in the bountiful
Man,
flesh.
The myth, the legend, right here. I'm looking at him, but he's not. Dude, he ain't giving me eye-to-eye contact. Come on, Edward. Come
Andy sounds different. I wonder if he was like high as fuck when he basically photo bombed. Well, they were always high as fuck, but like, is he like even high for his standards? He's basically just photo bombing Andy. Like, he's just like raiding him, going like, "Hey, could I talk to Gucci's? You know Gucci's. Could I talk to her for you?"
I'm having a great time. He's a really good. He's a really chill dude. He's actually very normal dude. He's pretty chill.
No, he's not that normal.
He's not showing his face on screen for starters.
Your name became famous so fast.
Smartest thing he's done all day.
He's taller than me. You might be taller than. You might be just as tall as AK.
Wait, AK. I thought you said Egghead, and I'm like, wait, they know Egghead?
I did too. I thought that too.
No, he's talking about AK.
Yeah, that cold, and you can't. That's not good.
So little.
You can handle that.
Show him. Show him. Show him.
Where's the eggs? Where's the eggs?
Egghead.
Do not insult. Bitch. Bitch, I'll fucking put you on camera right now. So, bitch.
They don't like him being there because he's creepy as fuck and he's throwing money at them. But so he's like, "I like your money. You could fuck off."
Man, I can't believe you just said I'm shorter in person, you fucking asshole. So I'm standing up straight, man. So
I'm straight? What the fuck? Short people are gay. Good to know. Good to know.
I am not. Okay, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. It increases by the inches, you know. And hell, Mickey, you did say you're a bottom, so.
Yeah.
Elf, we don't even need to ask.
Nope.
I've seen that art.
For a living. Like, what do you do? I'm curious. You're an accountant? You're an accountant, aren't you?
No, I used to work at a video store. Now I'm out of work.
Out of work.
Yeah.
Cool. What was he hoping to achieve?
Bro, I care so
How long
much.
have you lived in Chicago for?
Yeah.
My whole life.
Whole life. Man, they really want you on camera, man. They really
I want to see him. I do want to see
You don't
him.
look that bad, man.
Completely
They'd be
unrelated.
so surprised.
There's a tiny
They'd be so
spider
surprised.
making a web between my leg and the table that I'm using.
Do you have your phone? Take a picture so we may see.
So tiny. I'll try.
Awesome animals. And between that and the art that was described and numerous other things, you motherfuckers better join the Discord.
In a good way, dude.
That's what I said.
Dude, you look way less scuffed than half of the motherfuckers on this strip.
Scuffed. That's a nice way to say.
I guess I look, I don't look scuffed. No, I'm just being kid. I feel like we're fucking what do you call it? When you see a celebrity and you're shocked, you're like,
yeah, we're
starstruck.
We're starstruck.
We're the ones starstruck.
We're the ones starstruck here, Edward Kim.
Yeah, he sounds out of it.
A friend of mine, I've been using his account for 3 years.
What?
Is your real name Edward? No. Oh, it's not even Edward?
Nyan Kim?
No.
It's your friend's account?
Yeah.
So Gucci's calls you Edward Kim.
Told her my real name.
Oh, she knows your real name. Yeah. Does she call you by your
She
real
couldn't probably remember it, but
Sometimes.
this is so sad, buddy.
Anymore, so.
Yeah, we know.
Sorry about that, man.
She still talk to you?
No, she don't talk to you.
Oh.
Dude, I think she used us, Edward Kim. I think we need to form a bond. Edward Kim. You know what? You do not need to pay for mod. Since you are here, he does not need, but you need to, come on, you gotta show your face, dude. Dude, you gotta be on camera, dude.
Anonymous sent $3. Edward Kim, now is your time to impress Goo with your bravery and outshine AK Fatty 7. This is your one and only time to show you got balls bigger than Saints Man Bun. This is it, all you got. Do it 100%. Do it for Goo. Do it for you.
Come on, man. Rise to the occasion.
Do it for you, Edward Kim.
And you know what?
You don't have to give me money.
The money that I promised you for beer. You can even show it to chat.
Justin Davis from the chat sent $3.
100 note too.
Largest IRL dono. This is the largest IRL dono, Edward Kim. Oh shit!
You had a $200 IRL.
You know, at least he doubled down and said he'd do it, but I want to skip ahead and see if he actually shows himself. Because if he shows himself, then we can then break him down based on his physical appearance. Because he's a fucking creepo. He's creepy.
My chat is so begging me. I went live on Instagram.
Right, for $100, I'll do it.
I leaked this ankle earlier on my Instagram live to 7 people. It was just his ankle, and only 7 people saw it.
So we know he has an ankle. That's a good sign.
Well, he's got legs.
Dude, I sat here.
Well, one at least.
Before I knew it was Edward Kim. I didn't know until you called and you were like, "It's Edward Kim," and you hung up. I was like, "What?" I just
Sausages after this.
Don't show anyone.
Sausage.
To be entirely honest with you, there's nothing stopping them from showing his face because all he had to do, he might have asked for it, but there's nothing illegal about showing your face on camera in a public place. But now it's just, should we do it? Should we do it?
But you can do it. And
Edward. There he is. So it was that picture. I wasn't 100% sure. So let's have a look. Yeah, he doesn't look. He looks like real life Peter.
I was gonna say he looks like Peter Griffin.
Oh,
rather than Old Buick or something.
Go.
This reminds me of that time when.
Oh. What?
Posted the tiny spider.
Fuck was that?
What was that? What was that scream?
Nothing, man. I'm just gonna say hello and then.
You gotta look like Peter.
All right, well, I guess that's that. Now I know. And he's still creepy as fuck.
Like Peter.
Yeah, he looks like Peter Griffin. All right, ordinary sausage. Ordinary sausage.
A pretty good impression.
Plant sausage. Pesto sausage.
We already watched it. Carbonated eggs, marshmallow sausage.
Why do you always use up the good ones so I don't get to see them?
I was making a conscious choice. I was like, oh, he'll probably want to watch the marshmallow one. We didn't do the Dear Frank, so we'll start with the Dear Frank.
Also, I'm curious about the carbonated eggs.
Yeah, we gotta see. That doesn't count as a sausage, so we can watch that too.
I like my NSEs.
Well, welcome back to Sausage Quest, and today I'm really excited because I drove all the way out to the northwest suburbs of Niles, Illinois, located in a strip mall next to a GameStop that
Illinois
has been closed down. Dear friends,
Supercut's the best that a Jersey makes.
Hot dogs, euros, a pizza puff.
fuck is that?
One of them too, but I decided to drive all the way out there for their
Oh,
1/3
I see donair meat.
cheddar bacon
I do
sausage.
too.
They also got a dick
K is for kebab, and that means it's love.
try their cheese Chicago dog that's topped with everything, including sauerkraut.
I had shawarma today. That is related.
Nice.
Cheddar bacon sausage, and that looks girthy. It's covered in
Girth.
barbecue sauce and grilled
Girthy.
onions.
Oh, that looks
Looks like
good.
the bacon's not in the sausage. It's wrapped around the sausage.
As it should be.
It's like the heavens have parted and God smiled in my face. That
If anyone has the right to judge sausage, it's him. I mean, he's made so much.
Yeah.
It's why he started going on the road.
Figure out if you should fly to Chicago just to try this thing, because this thing is like a 10 out of 10 to me. This
Wow.
sausage here is getting a 10 out of 10. Come to Chicago.
Whoa.
Then drive to the suburbs. Come get this sausage. Everything about this is perfect.
10
The
out of
barbecue
10.
sauce, the grilled onions, the French bread, the bacon wrapped around it, the cheese inside of it. That's a home run. That's a winner. Next up, we're gonna try the spicy dick of Polish, also served on French bread.
Everything else will be disappointing in contrast.
I was thinking that. Whoa, that's cool.
Ooh.
It's an interesting design.
Looks like a hot dog octopus from a
I thought it
vending
was like a
box.
butthole, but
Hot-the-puss.
I gotta tell you, this place knows
Dogtopus.
what they're doing. This is a fantastic sausage. Again, this French bread that they're using is
He's really shocked. It's rare that he's so happy.
chewy. The sausage is grilled to perfection. What a sneaker of a restaurant. They're serving out some of the best sausages I've had in a strip mall.
God,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to give this one like a 9.5.
Wow.
9.5 Frank
Get
Oz
ya.
out of 10, that is. All right, finally, last but not
Get
least,
ya.
is their
The Bears.
cheddar Chicago dog.
You guys remember those sketches?
It's got everything
I
on
do.
It, so
Yeah.
It's got sauerkraut on it too, so I'm not sure if you could technically call this a
sauerkraut.
Chicago dog. And it's got cheese on
That's
it.
a
So
lot
we'll
of
just call
sauerkraut.
it
I hope it's good
Anyway.
sauerkraut, not shitty bland one.
Mm.
Yeah.
The sauerkraut's kind of overpowering the taste of the cheddar. The cheddar's kind of like in the background. It's a great everything dog. We
Okay,
probably
so it's
could've
good
done without
sauerkraut
the
then, in other
sauerkraut.
words.
I think that kind of took away a little bit of it. So I'm gonna have to give
Octopus
that a
Prime.
9.5 out of 10 as well. Excellent food from Dear
Damn.
Frank's. I haven't
Bacon
had
cheddar.
sausages in the city this good. You got I think
Dear
you got, I
Frank's.
think you have to go out to the suburbs to get real good stuff. Well, so there it is. I'll see you
Impressive.
yeah, because the good places can't afford the rent or whatever. and
Yeah, that's true.
Probably. There gotta be chains or people with a ton of money. So the good old-fashioned whatever, they gotta go out.
A
Very
9.7
true.
out of 10 for him is a really high score.
And
Oh yeah, I want those in my face right now.
I'd be
Yeah,
down
I
for
want
the.
it. I don't know if I live the closest to Chicago out of everybody here. I don't know where Mickey lives.
I don't want them in
I-
my. I'll
I'm
take
not
them
close
anywhere, but
enough.
face is preferred.
The man knows what he wants. Okay,
I keep the majority of my taste buds in my mouth. So
Yeah.
90% of them, a nice reserve
I can
hidden
absorb
somewhere
them through other means, so
Yeah.
be it. But I prefer
Yes.
the face.
in a hidden secret place.
All right, carbonated eggs.
it's the secret taste buds.
We have 54 eggs, and I think that'll be just enough. It actually might be more
That's
than
a lot
enough.
of eggs.
That's
That's
54,
We're
huh?
shocked by quite
Just.
a bit. You know what I didn't think through was this. Oh, there's a lot of raw egg spillage.
Raw
Ring it
blunk.
out. If you learned anything from this, it's that
This man is going to be washing his hands for 10 minutes straight
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah. Oh.
And
I know what-
the counter, everything like twice.
I know what egg all over
Oh,
my
it's
hands
leaking
feels
out
like.
of the
That is
soda
hard to
stream.
get off.
No.
I wonder if this is the reason why SodaStream says not to carbonate eggs in their manual. Oh,
Does
that's
it
not a
specifically
sound you
say
wanna
that?
hear out of
I hope
anything.
it does.
I hope it does too.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now drink your raw eggs like a maniac.
Protein explosion.
Where's the cap?
Ew.
Giggity.
Oh, it's still going. Oh. Some of them are still just
Oh, not
like...
always gonna cook it so that all the carbonation's gone now.
Right?
They taste exactly like eggs that have not been carbonated.
Yes, because you burnt it
I
away.
wonder why.
Yeah, I think only the little bit got carbonated.
A 2 out of 5.
How about you carbonate things that don't require cooking?
Yeah.
Why would the sausages, they were out of 10, but now that's out of 5? Make up your mind. Is that a 5 or 10?
Well, he goes
By
different.
the way, now that we have
Ordinary
now that we have pesto on the screen again, I have learned recently from my job working at what some people would describe as the McDonald's of Italian restaurants.
Oh.
Apparently, you can have pesto without the pine nuts in it.
Ooh.
And it's a very different experience and much more pleasant in my experience because pine nuts
like
are a
the
little
nuts,
too
though.
overpowering.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pine nuts are fine, but I
depends.
think they're overpowering in a sauce.
Can be.
So I prefer pesto without it.
Oh shit. Oh, never mind. There's an interview with Andrew Tate, but I thought that as he was being challenged by a court, and I was like, "Is it happening again?" But no, he's just being interviewed. Let's see, marshmallow flood sausage. We have to.
Well, hey there, folks,
We have to.
and welcome back.
I guess.
Marshmallow fluff. Looks like the surface of the moon. You know you're in good shape when the first ingredient is corn syrup. I'm not too sure how good of an idea
Oh,
it is
good.
to send this through the grinder. At least not on its own. I'm a glutton.
That's very
for
frozen.
punishment.
Very frozen.
In one
On a
of
scale
them,
of 1 to 10, I would rate that as frozen.
he 1 out of 10. He needs to let it go.
It's frozen out of 10. He needs to very nice.
Mm.
I see what you did there, sir.
Oh, it's in the forbidden zone. Well, I just made this grinder that much harder to
In the
clean.
forbidden zone.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. It's not mixing in. And you know we're going to add a little bit of salt.
Shani would eat this so quickly.
When
This looks horrible. Salt, pepper, and marshmallow.
Who you gonna call? Sausage? I think this one might be a 5 out of 5. That's the marshmallow fluff and pork water. And twinkle, dinkle, stinkle, let's sausage.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
So white.
Putting in there. Which
That's the
special
biggest
thanks to
horse
today's
dick I've ever
Mark
seen.
Boxalo box artist? This guy! That's the man, officer. That's the man.
I don't know why
who
you're looking
robbed
at
me of all
horse
my
dicks,
green
you know.
and black ink. But
You do
will
you,
it
man.
blow?
Yes.
It blew.
Hey.
That's fine. So I'm gonna have to give that will it blow
4 Mark
3
Ruffalo's.
Mark Ruffalo's.
3 rip off.
Wow.
What the fuck is this Mark Ruffalo scale? This is not working.
He's arbitrary.
It's very arbitrary.
Oh,
It looks like a
He has
sausage.
very high Ruffalo standards.
It broke.
Whoa.
The sausage, the Mark Ruffalo scale broke scientist Mel because she is literally a scientist. So giving a scale and then as arbitrary and vague as the Mark Ruffalo scale, she just was like, "No, what does this even mean?"
Actually, hey, for is it out of 3? Is it out of Mark Ruffalo? Like what is it?
Let me tell you
Are there any
something.
rules whatsoever?
I'm gonna keep it real with your
Also,
chat.
Random numbers.
Also, before we continue, I just want to give my prediction right now. This is going to taste like a normal sausage and surprise him.
But sweet.
I agree. I think it's going to be
A sweet sausage.
I don't know if it's even
might
going to
a
be
little
sweet or
sweeter,
not.
but I think the marshmallow's going to like burn out or whatever, and it's just going to be mostly
Yeah.
sausage.
It looks very caramelized.
It's happened
from the
before
marshmallow.
with other things.
Yeah.
Weird. It's not. I turned it off, okay, but it won't turn back on. Weird.
Okay, here we go. It's not bad. It kind of tastes like a banquet breakfast sausage. I think all
Okay,
the
yeah.
marshmallow turned right back into
Mickey
corn
wins.
syrup. It's got some
Yay.
pretty gooey skin here.
Mickey knows terrible food.
Not a delight to
It's
bite.
I do.
It's a
It
sausage,
tastes
but a
like
little bit
sausage and
sweet.
Syrup, which with all that
I know all
corn
the
syrup,
terrible
I
food.
guess we shouldn't be surprised about any of that. So I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 3 out of 5.
I want to know what Mark Ruffalo thinks of the Mark Ruffalo scale.
And
Well-
the fact that it gets sausage blown at it every time.
Well, we
how
know
does
that he
that
like
look?
Mark. Mark Ruffalo likes sausages to be blown on his face on a regular
Very-
basis.
Very true. Let's just make sure.
You,
Oh,
you
it is
cannot convince me that man is 100% straight.
Oh, 100% straight? No, I'm not going to try to convince you of that. But I don't know about like having sausages blown in his face, kind of not straight.
Yeah,
I would not be shocked.
There is a scale.
Everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Bro, we just finished eating pizza. There you go, bro.
Fuck.
Bro.
What did you just do with your arm?
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Oh, that was a good move. Jeez. He's got flexibility.
The Sentinels are going to be coming after that mutant soon.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the? Bloop, bloop,
Yeah,
bloop.
please go back. I need to see this again. That was disturbing.
Eating pizza.
It just. It's origami!
It is.
There you go, bro. Open that, bro.
Why?
In real life.
Why?
I didn't realize that cartoon was a documentary.
Whoa! Whoa! Speaking of
which,
bones
Miles
are
Morales?
bones are optional these days. It seems you can be you can opt out of them. I didn't get the memo that you could switch the bones out to just have wiggliness.
Wow.
Bones are now a toggle. You can turn them off.
These guys in the
Nice.
Philippines found a tree that appeared to be leaking water. It was actually a bunch of
It's pissing.
cicadas that were all peeing at the same time.
Ah!
Oh, God.
In case anybody wondered, apparently insects do piss.
This athlete pulled off a 5,000
How many takes do you
IQ
think they
move to
recorded?
avoid
They
getting
did
touched.
Like 80.
Yeah.
At least. 50, 100.
This guy has sleep apnea and randomly fell asleep
Quick
while
look.
eating.
It's distraction.
In mid-chew, he fell asleep. Holy fuck.
I've been.
Amazing.
She pretended that she saw
Oh.
things to scare him.
Oblivion.
Wow.
Actual face though. Bro.
A few years ago, this guy threw some ice cubes on the
Impressive.
ground and then pretended to fall. His goal was to pretend to get hurt so that he could get a payout from his insurance.
Yep. Oh, that was some
Oh, that
shit.
sounds
Eventually
fake.
arrested
Look,
a
that's
few
like...
months later.
Hey, Mr. Booth, I have a question for you. Did you go to Nautilus for middle school?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir.
Oh my goodness.
This is the nicest
He's so
room
embarrassed.
in middle school.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Booth, I hope you're able to change your ways. Good luck to you.
After spending 10 months in jail, he managed to avoid crime and is now a manager for a pharmaceutical company.
Aw.
Wow. Heartwarming.
What a sweet boy story.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What the
Hey. Okay.
This duck isn't afraid of anything.
Get your death right here, bitch.
Woo!
This mama otter lost her baby, and these wildlife experts
Otter.
helped them reunite.
Otters are so cute. Baby toss. Aww.
The seal just woke up from surgery and was in a goofy mood.
High as a fuck. High.
Yeah.
Stoned.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll
Are
see you guys
otters
again
the only
very
animals that
soon.
hold hands after they hump?
It might be.
Well, I know I don't.
That's
A
just
lot of
cute as
people
hell.
don't even do that.
I don't even make eye contact. I just leave the money on the nightstand and tell them
Put
they
it
have
on
5
here.
minutes.
Take it and leave.
In all fairness, I will say this.
Pictures of otters like sleeping, like laying on their backs in the water, holding hands. It's the cutest. thing.
Yeah, so they don't break up in the current. They just kind of
Yeah,
like
because they're going to
cling.
sleep. Yeah.
They're snuggle buddies, you know.
Ooh. That video there, the making of a 40K servitor. That sounds like a fucking horror movie.
Wait,
waiting to
Attenborough.
happen.
Wait. Attenborough lore? Don't tell me they use an Attenborough voice.
They do.
Oh my God.
I found this channel the other day. They totally do.
Oh
They
my
use
God.
I've heard this. I've heard the orcs. I've heard the orcs, but
It's
The
pretty
following
great, actually.
is a dark tale of horror and change. It is one which is to teach you two lessons.
buff after
Firstly,
this.
that if you are on a Mechanicus Forge world, that you must respect their worship of the machine god and their reverence of all things technological. Do not be tempted to assert your own dominance over that which you do not know, and over those who have the means to forever change your very being. Secondly, this is to teach you how it feels for someone to be cybernetically modified into that of a servitor. Yes, they will continue to serve the Imperium through grim toil and hard labor, but their lives are over. They will never be whole again, and their purpose has been shackled by those of the cult
I would rather
Mechanicus.
call to chaos than be a servitor. Please.
Maximilian.
What if you're a servitor that gets a part of the Dark Mechanicum? Because they've got servitors too.
That doesn't sound better.
Oh, their servitors are definitely worse.
Oh, much worse. Because they're probably made to... You definitely know that they're aware, and you definitely know they're being tortured all the time.
No,
Oh, they want you to be aware, for
He was
sure.
pinned upright
I'd rather be like
to
a
an
demon or
X-shaped metal
something.
cross.
Screw
The air
that.
was frigid, stinking of chemicals. He was faintly aware of how groggy he felt.
Sony did something similar to
He could
this
feel
with
where blood had dried against his
bokoblins
chin,
from
his
Breath of the
severed
Wild.
tongue aching in a steady, dull pulse. Purple bruises blossomed over his body. After a few beats, Maximilian realized he was naked. He tried to free himself, but he was clamped in place, struggling against cold steel.
What a pervert.
Maximilian tried to calm himself. Some time had elapsed, perhaps enough time for Gregorius to reach the spaceport and ask the necessary questions to uncover where he had gotten to. Damn that old man, he thought. If he had just accepted bionics for his legs, this would never have happened. He tried to look around, but his neck was clamped in place. From what he could see, the room was small.
I don't think Attenborough's voice works here because it's too upbeat. It's too nice.
Well, that's kind of a... I feel like it's a bit of a purposeful contrast, though, in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Voldemort's would be a better...
A little bit upbeat while he's talking about fucked up shit.
Yeah, I want the soothing nature documentary voice of David Attenborough over the horrific stuff that goes on in 40K. I mean, I totally see it.
But listen to Voldemort as a comparison. We might one day get Voldemort on. I've thought of reaching out to the dude.
No, so he works because he kind of sounds like he could actually be an iterator.
Yeah. I get...
But then
Different
sometimes
appeal.
enemy shots bounce off shields or even armor. Sometimes they tear chunks out of a ship. But it is rare indeed for a ship of the line
He does have
to
a
be
great
destroyed
voice.
in one volley.
The Rembrandtser
That's why
has a
I-
great one too.
But that's why I said, like, Voldemort would make a great,
Remembrancer?
like,
Yeah.
iterator.
It doesn't matter on the video, just the actual...
Blessings upon them are very real indeed.
No, that's not him. Come on. Spaceballs.
They shall transform into feral beasts, cursed to roam the wastes of...
He sounds like a commissar.
Oh.
Those
Yeah.
who reject the curse
Kinda.
of the Wolfen shall return to the Aet as a true Sky Warrior of the Rout. Gifted the power armor of a fallen battle brother of the chapter, their newly ascended Astartes shall be placed into one of the 12 great companies as a true son of Russ.
He also does different voices, I suppose. But I do get what you mean with the whole Attenborough thing. It's very upbeat. There's something almost parody about it, which is good because 40K is a giant fucking parody. Which the chuds on the right who love 40K, who are pissed off about quote-unquote Wokehammer, need to get over. Okay? Okay, you're not a...
Probably good considering it's written into canon now.
Oh, it's been written into canon since the 90s, but they didn't want to acknowledge that part. That
Hold
was
on.
always over there.
What's been written into canon?
Oh, apparently with the last like couple of books in like Siege of Terra and like finishing the Horus Heresy series, they've actually like decided that the Emperor is genderqueer, which makes sense considering that is somebody who has 18 sons with no mothers. So
Well, I mean, he's literally 1,000 psychers
Right.
melded into one. Like,
Right,
what are the
so,
odds
like-
that all 1,000 of them were the same gender?
that impossible.
He's a
So,
god.
yeah, exactly.
Or he's
exactly.
become a god, at least, anyways. Like,
Right,
even if
but-
he wasn't considered to be genderqueer when he was walking around,
but
when
that's
he
the
became the god emperor of mankind, gender
Yeah.
stopped meaning anything.
Yes, but that's the wokeness that is being written into canon. Honestly, the whole thing is ironic in the first place because it's always been like that. It's just that there are people who have misconstrued it from the very beginning. So.
Okay, first of all, I already know what we're doing for this one. Second of all, though, one of the things I always liked about 40K that made it interesting is I feel like it's a really good case study in the concept of necessary evil. Like, the Imperium is horrific, but it has to be.
Yeah.
Or it dies. The galaxy dies if the Imperium is not as horrific as it is.
That's the point, though, that we get and most people get. But here's the thing. Some people do look at it and miss that point by miles and go, no, actually, the Imperium, there's a lot of great things I'd want to do. No, the Imperium's a nightmare. Do not be a part of anything. Avoid the 40K universe. If you go to any fictional universe, do not go to the 40K universe. It's a bad place full of bad people. There's the occasional good person in it, and they're smushed. By the end of the story, they're smushed down into nothing.
Can confirm every
basically.
person that I've liked so far that's been a good guy has definitely just died horrifically. So, yep.
The grimdark of the far future is legit. You would not want to live there, even if life was good for you.
Absolutely not. So we're obviously choosing Gangnam Style, right?
Yep. If, in all fairness, if not, it would have been a bit harder to choose because there's a good few others. But then, Gangnam Style kind of overwhelms it all.
If Gangnam Style wasn't there, I would have gone for Mastodon. But
yeah, Mastodon.
We can do that next week.
I would have actually
Let It Be too. That's also a good one.
Foo Fighters.
Which one? Sorry.
Oh, Let It Be. We already.
Oh yeah.
We already watched that last time.
All right.
Hell, even Beyonce might not have been so bad. Yeah, there's a good few collections here. Anyway.
Oh, speaking of Beyonce, that reminds me of something weird that happened while I was on my week off out of town there. Did you know that there's a movie starring Jennifer Lopez as a badass special agent?
No.
That was a weird movie. I think it was just called The Mother or something like that.
That sounds like a
It was
horror.
all right.
Yeah,
I was not expecting her to be. Well, basically, the idea is that she's some sort of crazy special agent badass who very bad people are after. So she had to give her kid up for adoption when she was born, so that the kid would not be in danger from being around her because people are after her.
It's one of those films. Oh.
Okay.
So she's basically protecting her kid from afar, anonymously. Right. It was weird. It was all right.
Oh,
she wasn't as bad as I might think.
Gage in the chat says Voldemort does the intro for Markiplier's podcast. He does, and I've always wanted to know how he got that job. I've had like I have not had conversations with him, but I've made him laugh twice on Twitter. So I could in theory pop in and go, hey Voldemort, if you're free, would you like to... I'll do the Naira thing where I come in like with my cap in hand. I know you're very busy, sir, but we have a small podcast and we would love to hear from you sometime.
Yes.
Hey,
it worked before.
Yeah, and now that Nair is there, she can approve. Yeah, these guys aren't a bunch of assholes. Well, we are assholes, but not in that way.
No, they're weirdos, but they're not assholes.
Right. That's fair.
Okay, so before
also shout out to orcs for being giant Mastodon fans with Blood and Thunder.
Yeah. Speed Freaks. Have you seen that trailer?
Yeah, that game looks crazy.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be like what the combat of Mad Max.
Kudos to them for remembering to paint their vehicles red for that.
Well, of course.
Paying attention to the details. I like it.
Have to.
It's gonna be fun. And you know what else? You don't need much in the way of a plot. Just have bigger, more scrap, more boys, more scrap, more boys, more scrap, more boys. That's it. That's all you need.
My understanding is that people are saying that it's basically Twisted Metal.
Nice. I wonder if it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Gorka Morka though, because then they would advertise it as Gorka Morka, which fuck yeah. All right. Let's before we go and wrap this sweet boy up. Few things. Number one, next week I believe Raisin's going to be joining us, correct?
Woo.
And also I think we have a slot open for that. So if anyone's watching right now, two guns. Would you like to slide into our slot? And
you got an open slot. You got to stick it in there, Two Guns.
Right. It's rude, in fact, if you don't. Wasteful. Are you going to be wasteful? Are you that sort of person?
Don't leave it gaping. Come on now.
Yeah, it's a spready. We're doing a spready for you, man. Or if wait, hold on. I probably could. Sweet.
You probably should.
Yes. Well, there you go. Let's put it as a tentative. Two Guns will be joining us for the first time since actually the trip in January. So that'd be cool. Beyond that, Krendar, what are you up to after this?
Not a damn thing, because I have changed my streaming schedule, and now my Thursday streams are in the morning, so I've already done mine. Tomorrow, I will be up to playing some Final Fantasy XIV with friends. So come check that out.
Nice.
4 p.m. Eastern.
So if you don't want to watch me play Final Fantasy, go watch this man here play Final Fantasy.
Difference being, he's playing the single-player ones. We're playing the MMO one. Whichever flavor you prefer.
Mickey, and you have that you want to shill? Your link is down.
I don't know when
there.
I'm gonna upload it, but tomorrow I'm gonna attempt to squat like maybe 130 or 150 pounds for reps and see until I die.
Ooh.
So, some point this week that'll be uploaded.
Oh, come on, let us know when you can do 1,000. Like our good buddy Howard.
Never. Die. Just snap in half.
And Elf, do you have anything in the works?
Not in particular at the moment. Yeah, mostly I'll be working on probably cosplay stuff and like art for work later. So yeah, not anything that I'll probably end up like displaying anywhere. But yeah, there's a good chance if you join the Discord, you'll end up seeing my art.
I was about to suggest
You
that.
make great art. So.
Oh, you definitely will.
Thank you.
Especially if you have good taste in which channels you pay attention to.
You got a little bit of everything in one and a little bit of something in the other.
Remind me, by the way, which Final Fantasy are you currently on that you're playing tomorrow?
I honestly don't know because we got almost all of them now, so I'm gonna have to reschedule. I think we'll start
Not in the middle of any of them, or?
Oh, I'm in the middle of all of them. I'm playing them one day after another, so it's all over the place.
Oh, you're not finishing one before you go to the next? I see.
No, yeah, it's
mixing it up.
It's chaotic, it's nightmarish, and it's tiring, honestly.
That's gonna be fucking confusing. Why are you doing it that way?
Because some people don't want to watch this game, but they want to watch others. I've gotten more subs and even followers than I expected. Yeah. They're looking for their game.
They're determining it each day themselves. Okay, I see.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy 9 will bring in people, but then Final Fantasy 5 will bring in different people. So
that is true.
Yep. Now, beyond that, like I said, Raisin and possibly Two Guns will be here this time next week. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the show, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the links down below for Krendar, your boy, and all our guest stuff down there. And check out the Discord for the schedule. I'll write that up before going to bed tonight. To see what I'll be doing tomorrow. It will be almost certainly Japanese and have an abbreviation of like F and F. So, but which one? We shall see. Let us begin. Already. Pump it, pump, pump, pump.
Got them style on the ones and twos, your boy 1, 2, B, 4, 5. Buff Krill on ride, love side, nobody looking up at that. Let's get further to
I'd love to see somebody write down what they think he's saying when he's doing that.
Like
turn that into actual words. Yeah.
Chat GT needs to
like not just noises. I want actual words.
Oh yeah, the meme. It better be in Korean.
What else is it gonna be in?
Simish, apparently.
Saying the same phrase over and over again. Yeah, he's just saying the same thing over and over again.
I'd love Sai to watch this and say how well he did. Whoa! He's possessed. Hey, he's doing it alright. He's doing the dance.
I'm a little disappointed at the level of energy we're getting here.
It's a little low energy, you could say.
You could.
I mean, it's definitely on the right channel now, but
Well, not the good kind of low energy.
It's not right for him.
Yeah, maybe he's not as buff as he used to be.
No, I think it could be because it's a foreign language. He might be nervous of messing the words up.
I'm not sure which ones he would have gotten right.
Like some of these moves, though.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Whatever.
That was weird, I don't know.
All the more reason to wrap up. He's dancing like Jared.
Or Jared's dancing like him.
Don't think Jared has such power.
I learned it from you, Dad.
This guy would kick Jared's ass.
The twist of the year.
Oh, easily. This guy would swing one punch and Jared would go flying out a window.
He wouldn't tolerate Jared's shit. He would, you know.
But he would take names.
Sin is sin is sana sin.
Sin is sana baby baby.
Baby, I seen.
Open Gangnam Style. I like that take.
An extended mix of this song? I don't remember it being this long before.
Me neither.
I haven't listened to the song in like, what, a decade or something since it came out.
Did Raisin request gay porn again? Yes, that's how we got
I just saw that
on screen.
Well,
by the way, anybody who hasn't seen it, I highly recommend. There's a parody of this out there called David Lopan Style.
Oh my God.
Based on Big Trouble in Little China. Excellent parody of this song. It's so good. Especially because it has the actual original actor from the movie in it.
Sweet. All right.
As a cameo, but still, he's there.
Yeah, we are done here. You motherfuckers all take care. And remember...
You know, get the hell out of here.
Yep. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So...
Yeah, give money and then leave.
It's like the whores we are.